Hey, Paul here, and today we're going to talk about this guy right here. It's the Tankfish from Christiaan Bradley. So what's the Tankfish all about? Well, it's Christiaan's take on a classic fish shape. So we're talking about a wave generally for smaller waves, summery kind of conditions, something where you want all of that speed instantly as soon as you jump to your feet. The beauty of the Tankfish, the feedback from a lot of our riders, is just how versatile a fish it is. Shall we find out why? Okay, let's check out the outline on the Tankfish. We're talking about nice and wide up in the nose, so plenty of volume and planing surface up here, ease of paddle, instant speed. Back into the tail again, you got that beautiful wide swallow fishy tail and loads of width through there. That means one thing, it means you're going to be absolutely flying. Let's check out the rail, and it's a low rail profile, so keeping this thing maneuverable. Crucially, into the tail where you do have quite a lot of width, it's actually really nice and refined. So there's not a lot of meat there, keeping these rails super sensitive throughout the tail. Okay, let's talk rocker profile. No major surprises with a fish, not a lot of it. So low entry rocker, just a little bit of lift to stop you poking that nose, but otherwise we're talking pretty flat throughout. Again, through the tail, there's not a lot of lift coming out of there. So the flatness combined with that outline means you can absolutely fly on waves that may be a little bit weak. And once you've got all that speed, well, you want to be able to do something with it. All right, let's flip the Tankfish over and see what's happening underneath. Single to double concave from Bradley here. That single starts up pretty much under the chest, right up towards that nose, and then progresses into a double concave. It's reasonably pronounced in front of the fins. I can feel that as I'm just moving back through, and then that concave will just go out through the tail of the board. That's going to give us that lift, and it's going to give us the feeling of being light on your feet with this board. This particular model right here is a 5'6", 20 3/4, 31 litres. So you're going to be riding this several inches shorter than your standard shortboard, maybe 4, even 5 inches shorter. You don't want this thing particularly long. All of that volume is being provided by the width. That's what makes this thing work, and that short rail line helps you to whip those turns. In terms of our setup with the fins, well, that's also what makes the Tankfish work. The feedback we're getting from riders is how versatile this board is. So we've got your 5 boxes in here, and it's available to surf as a thruster, as a quad, or go more traditional into the twin fin setup. Christiaan himself says there isn't really a right answer to that. We're getting a lot of people riding this differently and all having a ton of fun with it. So one of the things people love about the Tankfish is that versatility. All right, so the Tankfish, Christiaan Bradley's take on a fish design, blending those aspects of high performance shortboarding with the speed and all that good stuff that you want from a summer type board. It's all very well going fast. What you don't want to do is go really, really fast in a straight line and not be able to do anything. And Christiaan has come up with a beautiful solution to that with the Tankfish.